Hi guys. Okay, this is week 20, practice 2. Let's start up here. Kylie bought a dozen donuts. Mark that out and write 12. Kylie bought a dozen donuts. All of the donuts weighed 1/2 of a kilogram. So this means that they weighed 1/2 of a kilogram in all, like all of them shoved together. So what is the weight in kilograms of each donut? So draw yourself a box up here. We always put the total at the top. So the total of all of the donuts in the box is 1/2 of a kilogram. Okay, that's the weight of all of them together. Now, how many donuts are in the box? And we're going to assume that they're all the same weight. So if you want to draw 12 donuts, draw 11 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so there are 12 donuts in there. These 12 donuts, when you add them all together, they're going to add up to 1/2 kilogram. So what's the weight of each one? So using our problem-solving flowchart, do I know the total? Yes, I do. Do I need equal parts? Yes, I do. So I am going to divide. All right, so here we go. I have 1/2 of a kilogram divided into 12 equal pieces. Okay, put a 1 under the 12, and this is obviously a keep, change, flip situation. So I'm going to keep the first fraction. I'm going to change that to multiplication, and I'm going to find the reciprocal of 12 over 1, which is 1/12. When I multiply, I get 1/24. All right, and there is my answer. So remember that how to do division is multiplying by the reciprocal. All right, next one. Tarika mowed some of the lawn before lunch, but still had 3/5 to mow. After lunch, she mowed half of what was left. What fraction did she mow after lunch? Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and draw yourself a box. Let's divide it into fifths. Okay, so if you want fifths, you draw 4 lines. All right, there's fifths. All right, so let's highlight how much she still had to mow. She still had to mow 3/5 of what was left. So 1/5, 2/5, 3/5. This is what she still has to mow. Okay, after lunch, she mowed half of what was left. So divide it into half going the other way. And what I like to do is I like to put dots on 1/2. Okay, so this is the entire lawn and this is half of it. Now, we want to know what half of what was left was. So the yellow part was what was left, and half of what was left is just the boxes that have the dots and the highlights. So 1/2 of 3/5 is 3 out of 10. So here we go. Let's write it. 1/2 of 3/5 equals 3 out of 10, because you know that of means to multiply. 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 5 is 10. All right, next one. Phoenix made treat bags for the class. She had 9 bags of candy hearts, each containing 3 cups, and she made bags that each contained 1/3 of a cup. How many bags was she able to make? Okay, so essentially she has this. She has 9 bags. Draw these in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and each one of these contains 3 cups. So put 3 inside of there, just like this. All right, so 9 bags of 3 equals that she has 27 cups of candy in all. Okay, I hope that part makes sense. But now what she's doing is she's wanting to make bags that each contained 1/3 of a cup. So instead of bags that have 3 cups in them, she wants to make little smaller bags that only have 1/3 of a cup in them. So she's taking this 27 scoops in all, and she's going to be scooping out a third of a cup at a time to see how much she can make. So she's got 27 in all, 27 cups in all, and she is wanting to scoop it out a third of a cup at a time. And she'll keep going until all of it is done. So, using my handy dandy flow chart, do I have the total? Yes, I do. Do I need equal parts? Yes, I do. So I am going to divide. So I'm going to take 27 cups and I'm going to divide it into thirds. Miss Ross, do I use keep, change, flip? Well, of course you do. It's division. So put your 1 under here and let's keep, change, flip. 27 over 1 is going to be kept. This is going to be changed to multiplication, and I'm going to flip this, find the reciprocal, and I'm going to turn it into 3 over 1. And when I do that, 27 times 3, I have no idea, so I got to come over here. 27 times 3 is 1, carry the 2, that's 6, 7, 8 is 81. All right, so she will be able to make 81 bags that have a third of a cup in them. All right, next one. Omar had a box with 3 1/4. Let me come back over here, sorry. Omar had a box with 3 1/4 cups of cereal in it. He ate half. Okay, so what I want you to do first is get yourself an estimate. All right, get yourself an estimate. What's half of 3? You're looking at about 1 1/2. 1 1/2, about. Okay, so if your answer isn't about 1 1/2, you know you're wrong because you're looking for half of 3. So I have told you that you can solve this 2 different ways, okay? You can either do it the multiplication way or you can do it the division way. And I'm going to talk to you about both of those. All right, so if you wanted to do the multiplication way, you would say, I want to know what 1/2 of 3 1/4 is, okay? So this way you multiply. Or you can take 3 1/4, and if you want half of anything, you divide it by 2. All right, you can either do it this way or you can do it this way. I don't care which, just don't do 3 1/4 divided by 1/2 because that will get you the way wrong answer. Okay, here we go. So I've got 1/2 of 3 1/4, so that is 1/2 times 4 times 3 is 4 times 3 is 12 plus 1 is 13. So 13/4 will give me 13/8, which is 1 5/8. Is 1 5/8 about 1 1/2? Yep, that makes sense. Now let's try the next one. So I've got 13/4 divided by 2 over 1. So I'm going to keep, change, flip. 13/4 times 1/2 is 13/8, which is 1 5/8, which again is 1 5/8 about 1 1/2. Yes, it is. This works. So you can do division or multiplication on that one. And the last one says you are just writing the expression. That means that you are not going to solve it. You're just going to write the expression. How many loaves of bread would it take to make 3 sandwiches if a piece of bread is 1/4 of an inch thick? How many loaves of bread would it take to make 3 sandwiches if a piece of bread is 1/4 of an inch thick? Sorry about that. I had to take a little pause while I thought about this one. Okay, so as usual, the best thing you can do is make a picture. Okay, so it says, how many loaves of bread would it take to make 3 sandwiches if a piece of bread is 1/4 of an inch thick? Okay, so you know when you've got a sandwich, you've got the top piece of bread and you've got the bottom piece of bread. Okay, and then you got the stuff in the middle, right? So that's 1 sandwich. Do another one. That's 2 sandwiches. And then this is 3 sandwiches, okay? So each one of these pieces of bread is 1/4. This is a fourth, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. So repeated addition is multiplication. So 1/4 of an inch times 6 pieces of bread. That is all that you would have to do to solve it, okay? Because it says write the expression. So it's 1/4 of a piece of bread times 6. If you did want to solve this, you could just do 1/4 times 6 over 1, which would give you 6/4, which would give you 1 2/4, which is 1 1/2. So that would be 1 1/2 loaves of bread to make these 3 sandwiches. And that's why it says how many loaves of bread would it take, because it would take 1 1/2. All right, so it's 1/4 times the 6 pieces of bread. All right, love you guys. Bye.